Is she?
My system is frozen.
The system is boot it now. Okay, it's back. That means you guys need to dump some things out of this your system. How will I do the hair like this now? Not blocking. Hello everybody, welcome to the TPP. I don't see the drip today. Don't play with the drip today. Actually,
like we didn't actually plan it, you know.
You see the way free food is sweet, that's so free clothes, they nice to wear. Free cloth and free food is the same. Today we have very interesting topics. The most interesting is MTN and their tax.
Which MTN?
I see, sorry, multi-choice.
No,
Really? When did you say that? Let me check.
go and check out.
Let them sponsor this.
Because if we are giving them that much publicity, they already have a brand ambassador. The presidency just took an assistant and they're screening her for INEC.
The citizens of Nigeria can do any job.
Well, that doesn't necessarily align with what the people want, and so that was trending as well.
Yeah, I remember.
All this one we talk, you know, for such a way, now multi-choice.
Now, you're telling how to discuss today with that too. 1.8 trillion. You know how many schools that will be? We must discuss. So.
They will talk multi-choice.
All this iffy topic, no sweet. The only sweet topic here is that multi-choice is owing us 1.8 trillion. And before my whole subscription expire for 1 second, they don't cut out because of 18,000. They don't even give us grace. Okay, we are owing you 18 trillion, 1.8 trillion. Let's allow your subscription to just go for like 2 weeks.
He says it as it is. No filter, no chill.
Hello, my country people.
She's the nice one, always trying to keep him out of trouble.
Oh no, don't say that.
These two are on a mission to be the voice of the people.
Almost, I'll carry my mask back with the Delta variant.
I'm telling you, Delta variant.
Not if you kill us for this Nigeria.
Hello?
Every Friday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon on our brand
Good
new
morning.
show.
If I open this my mouth, all people will scatter.
Father, help us all.
Yes, please.
Dr. Seun Kuti and
Anna,
Iffy
from
on
where?
the People's Perspective every Friday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon on Lagos Talks 91.3.
Lagos State what? Sorry? Okay. Okay.
Is it contract?
Okay. Okay. Alright, thank you. Sorry? Yes, I have. Thank you so much. Alrighty. A very good morning. It's 7 minutes past 11 this fantastic fun-filled Friday. Welcome to the Midday Show with me, Fanaya, here on Lagos Talks 91.3. It's time for your favorite talk show where we get to dissect the top stories in Nigeria, sometimes Africa, sometimes the rest of the world. It's called The People's Perspective. We do this from your perspective, seeing things according to how you see them, according to how it affects you as a citizen of Nigeria and as a global citizen as well. In the studio with me, my co-host, Seun Anikulapo-Kuti.
Hello everybody. Hello Iffy, the butterfly.
That's what's
Let me steal my enemy's name for you before they come.
This is my enemy.
Yes. And I should stop asking. People don't understand.
What's going
Last
on?
week he called, you were not here.
Oh, I was there, yeah.
I said, hey, what are you going to do now?
Anyways, guys, remember this is brought to you by Adam and Eve, Nigeria's #1 homeware superstore, a tested and trusted homeware service, providing luxurious lifestyle products that reflect the class, style, and personality of their clientele by providing an extreme range of products to suit all tastes, not just a few, not just people from a certain part of town, but all taste. And Adam and Eve is Nigeria's foremost lifestyle store that is located in the heart of Ikeja GRA, and it has provided luxury shopping products to Nigerians nationwide. And their vision is to inspire luxury living, defined by comfort, elegance, and creativity. And they do this by providing luxury lifestyle products with excellent and expert retail service in an inspiring space. And Seun agrees with me.
Yeah, I do. And my own best part of it is not even all this one you are saying. My own is that the wellness aspect. The fact that it, not only takes care of you, but your senses.
I like that.
When you're in alignment with your senses. Oh, why is Ify laughing? Ify is here laughing as if she doesn't understand. I'm trying to kick knowledge.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm trying to kick knowledge here. Fam.
Knowledge.
Allow me, fam.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, a big thank you to Adam and Eve, and let's get into the show for today. There are a few stories that we're going to be touching on. As a particular one that Seun was struggling with me for, because he really wants to talk about that one.
Even if you don't talk about it, I'll talk about it.
So sprinkle it a little bit. I know you now.
Whether it's sprinkle, whether it's dash.
I know you.
We must touch on it.
We'll touch on it, don't worry. But
not like Baba Ijesha's touch,
Seun.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh. Definitely not.
We will touch it properly.
We will touch it properly.
Legally.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just touch a little bit. But before we get to that, let's start off with this. And I would like for you to take us down history lane, because we know that you are a historian, low-key. And we would like to get to learn more about the artifacts from Africa to Europe. And this is starting with Germany returning 1,130 looted Nigerian artifacts from Q1 2022. And so the federal government requested for a full and unconditional return of 1,130 Benin bronze artifacts that were looted from Nigeria in the 19th century to Germany. Specifically, the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, made the demand on Wednesday in Germany during a separate meeting with the German Minister of State for Culture, Monika Grütters. According to a statement released on Thursday by the Special Assistant on Media to the Minister, Grütters was quoted to have said, and I quote, "The way we deal with the issue of Benin bronzes is important to addressing our colonial past, describing the issues as an important personal concern." She assured Lai Mohammed that the 1,130 bronzes would be returned to Nigeria from the beginning of 2021. Also, Grütters said that the fact that Germany has sent delegations to Nigeria twice for talks over the planned repatriation is an indication that both sides have moved beyond mere talks. Now, shall we know, and we've heard stories of how Europe has held on, I beg your pardon, strongly to a lot of artifacts belonging to Africa, in which they collected hundreds of years ago. And we did see what happened in 2019 in Senegal, where a very symbolic artifact was returned to Senegal. They gave it a ceremonial, welcome. And based on what research is also saying, over 90% of Africa's material, cultural legacy is outside of Africa. How possible is that? Where did all this...
where would they even keep it if it was in Africa?
Interesting.
Where will we keep it? Where is the museum? Where is the national museum that is, in our national consciousness? Is it this Alaska that we have been looking at in Ikoyi for how many years? Museum that they are talking about as a museum, because a museum is not only about your history of. A museum is also about your current history. It's also things that are happening now that go in there for posterity's sake. So Nigeria itself does not take its own history seriously, and when we go begging to all these people to return artifacts, it's surprising to me, because this thing didn't happen to Africans only, It's not only Africans that were stolen from, it's not only Africans who lost their heritage to imperialists who came to loot and plunder, It happened to the Asians. But what is interesting about the Chinese billionaires is they don't see anything. They just go to any of the museums where these things are displayed, and they speak the language of the capitalists.
Interesting.
How much is it?
Ah, okay.
And they buying everything back. I watched a documentary that one Chinese billionaire, his whole compound is full of Chinese ancient art that he had bought back from Europeans. And all of them are, that's part of their national contribution because they understand it as their heritage, you know. So in Nigeria, all our own people, what are they using their money for?
So you think our
Chasing
artifacts
girls in Miami.
that belong to Africa should be bought back by...
We have the money to buy. I mean, why are we begging anybody? I mean,
But if it belongs to you, why do you have to buy it back?
I mean, if it belongs to you, why are you begging for it back?
Because
Then
it
go
was
and take
looted.
it. Then go and take it now. If you can't take it, why are you begging?
So right now you believe, and you know, this is part of diplomacy, isn't it? Where they're going and they're negotiating because it was looted. And now that it's gotten to a point based on maybe alliance or whatever the case might be, and some of these European countries are agreeing to it. Isn't that the best way?
You know,
to
these
go
ones are
about
like
it?
the main ones are there in the British Museum of Natural History, Smithsonian. I mean, America. I mean, our real elegant art, the main mask, Benin bronze mask, knock, everything that is taken from Nigeria, you know, in Calabar, in the north. You know, I mean, so it is not only about us having meetings for them to give us all this. You know, it's our history, so I don't want to say token. Because these are tokens from the real wealth that they still hold in their major museums all over the world. I mean, have you been to the Louvre in France? The African section is almost not open to the public. I mean, it's only special because what used, I mean, pure gold from Egypt. The burial chambers of ancient kings that were looted by these people, taken to the Louvre, to England, everywhere, put there, and they are in display when they want and things like that. So I understand when people think all these things matter, but this is tokenism.
As Nigerians and as Africa at large,
I think it affects our economy in the sense that if we were also cultural, if the economy itself was built around culture in a way that it was culturally that our culture was in a way making money, you know, large scale,
like tourism,
and then encouraging people to come from abroad to engage in that. You know, if we had that, this will feed into that economy, boost it. You know, people want to come and see this thing here, see that. But we in Nigeria, we that we are Nigerians ourselves, how many of us go to ordinary Osun festival that is 3 hours, 4 hours away from Lagos, and we expect people to come all the way from, you know, so it's those kind of things that we as Nigerians must also begin to be taught how to be when it comes to it, you know, because there's no national orientation towards these kind of things. And none of us, we are raised to be as un-African as possible. Remember when we were young, now when you do African things, everybody will be laughing at you. You know, because that's how we were. So now to suddenly just say, because it's not easy to just because of economics embrace culture. Culture is something you must have been made to embrace from a young age, made to see the value of. It's not something you can just begin to chase at your old age and then you get it right. It's to take that learning curve. So if they return all these things, these our politicians go and use to decorate their house. I can bet.
I was actually going to ask that because some of the conversations that are surrounding this particular story, you know, because we have a lot of things happening in Nigeria right now that should be cause for concern. But with these artifacts, people are beginning to ask questions like, and this is based on their cynicism, you know, based on the relationship that the citizens have with government officials, wondering what's in it for them. You know, why are they concerned about the artifacts? Hence the reason why I asked, is this going to affect our economy in any way? So with the way the Minister of Culture, you know, and all those that are involved in this are really pushing for the artifacts.
Answer is there. Minister of Information and Culture. Culturally, he's done nothing really, so he needs to score some cheap points. I think that's what this is. You know, going to meet did Germany colonize Nigeria? So what kind of artifact of Nigeria can Germany have if it's not some irrelevant, you know, tokens, you know, of the main things? The main things are in England, and the British are saying it every day. I'm going to return it, you know, and we see them selling these things to themselves. You know, this is even the worst part. That's why I say I don't know why Nigerians are begging. The British, they put all these things on auction. selling it to themselves, putting it on display in the name of somebody and things like that. Why can't our rich people go to these auctions and buy them and end this this exploitation of our history, of our culture? I was watching TV yesterday, and this is where we are going in this country if we are not careful. And I was watching the documentary on the Canadian atrocities to the natives of North America. Not America, but the ones that the Canadians did, and it was like they used to kidnap their kids and force them to Europeanize, and abuse the kids and things like that, to end Indian culture. So it really affected Indian culture, but now the Indians are fighting for their culture back. And they've allowed them, they've won the case. So the Indians are now in their reserve, they have some reserves for them, and they were dancing, doing their cultural dance, and the Canadians, the white people, were sitting down, watching them do it, like a show. And I was wondering, like 500 years ago, this was 300 years ago, even up to maybe 200 years ago, 250 years ago, when this thing was happening, it was the most sacred. It was the most sacred of things for these people. I wonder if any outsider was even allowed to see it. But now it's a spectacle. And this is what we want to reduce our cultures to. That nothing about us is sacred anymore. The only thing that is sacred is Western law, Western news, Western systems, do like Western banks. When it comes to their own things, it's sacred. We have to respect our own things, slowly becoming spectacles at best and gimmicks at worst.
All right, this is coming from Chibudo saying, good morning, Ify and Seun. Let Germany return gold, silver, and other precious stones, and not just artifacts. Nigeria that has never given its citizens 24-hour light or assured citizens of safety or lives, property, and 3 square meals. I'm sure they must have used the spirits inside the artifacts to achieve greatness, and now they want to empty the artifacts to us.
They want to return the empty shell.
Empty
they use all the power.
Inside of it.
No, it's true. I mean,
that's interesting. That's an interesting angle. All right, join the conversation via the phone line 0809 234 5913, 0809 191 3913, 0809 222
Show.
My brother, Nigeria will never see us.
They won't kill you, maybe they can't kill you. You're a strong man.
In fact, we got to go, let's come back. One is very free. Welcome back. I listened last week somehow, the network and all this other thing. One of your line is switched off. I don't know, maybe we should work on it. Hello?
Do you want to carry on? Join the conversation.
Yes,
Contribute, please.
I want to carry on. Okay, they talk, just like Mr. Shewa, I love what you said one time. That most of the things that is meant to be a conversation has been sidelined, has been put under the carpet. And they are using distraction to, put in our faces. Like, talking about this culture, in schools and every other area that you need to carry people along to educate them on the importance of what they have. We don't see it there. It's not in the curriculum, so to say. And now they are trying to paint it to us that they are trying to bring it back to us. Are they doing us favor, or they told this thing from us back to the policies and our government? And with that, to say, even when they go, people that have money, the elite, I think will say, they seem as they are buying this thing over. But at the end of the day, Nigeria will go better for all of us. But just our government, their push and their policies and everything, make everything aware.
Thank you very much for your take.
Because for me, like when they talk about African artifacts, are we not still African people? So these artifacts came from us.
Yes.
It's in our DNA. The ideas that made it, the inspirations that built it, exist in us today. This government cannot inspire us. For us to we cannot even achieve things that we did 300 years ago.
Years back.
You understand?
Yeah.
That still Picasso stole all his works, all his, let me not say steal, because in art there's no stealing, but was inspired by Ife art. All his faces, his masks, everything that they were putting as was straight directly drawn from African art and appropriated. Picasso appropriated a lot of African, let me use that word, yes, appropriated a lot of African art. So that was how great what we were achieving. When our own worldview was what controlled us. So if we were the ones that made this thing, why are we not making more? Why are we trying to go and beg for the old one? That's the question. This is Lai Mohammed's real task. The minister should be nurturing a nation where these things the minds of young people in this country are dreaming great things culturally. Instead, he's trying to go and beg for the old one back.
Let's take this quickly. Lagos Talks. Good morning. Who's speaking?
Hey, morning to you. Let's take up on Lolly.
Welcome to the show, my brother.
My radio darling butterfly.
You know, say I don't call you my brother now. Thinking, stop taking your missed call. We're going to stop taking your call.
These are the missed calls.
I know. Why you try to tell you? I say stop. We're going to stop taking your call. If you stop taking your missed call.
Oh my God. Okay.
We're going to blacklist you on this show. I've told you not to call Ify your butterfly anymore.
Okay.
It's the bird and the butterfly. It's the bird and the butterfly. She's my butterfly, not yours.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear. Hello.
Okay. I think what Limon should do, because these things, they have commercial value. So rather than repatriate them to empty space, which Seun is talking about, we can also have, as an external, what you call a museum out there in several European countries, where we will keep the modern, both the other old art as well as new art of our country in those places, commercialize them, and then promote our youths to do even more, rather than bring them down to Lagos or wherever, and then they are just boxing there.
They are going to be in their houses. My brother, he's going to decorate their homes.
They should think, more, how do I call it, innovatively, in order to be able to, get, more funding for our country and expand the horizon of this nation. That is how ministers work.
Thank you. It's true. Because it's from this nation, it's from us that these things came. So what have people done now that we cannot do the same things our ancestors could do anymore?
All right, it's 11:27. Remember, this is the People's Perspective, brought to you by Adam and Eve, Nigeria's #1 homeware superstore, which is a tested and trusted homeware service,
Wait,
providing luxurious lifestyle
products. Why only you read them? You want me to like it for the place? Pass me, Abi. Let me to read. I'm not Floyd Mayweather. Adam and Eve is Nigeria's foremost lifestyle store, located in the heart of GRE Ikeja. It has provided luxury shopping products to Nigerians nationwide. Their vision is to inspire luxury living, define comfort, elegance, and creativity.
I like that.
They do this by providing luxury lifestyle products with excellent and expert retail service in an inspiring space. Did you hear it?
I did. I like that.
I mean, that's the feeling.
Yeah,
you have to feel that way.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Guys, go and visit Adam and Eve store. It's in Isaac John. It's in Ikeja. Go visit, look around, and you will be wowed by how amazingly beautiful it is. It's sectioned into different parts of your home, so you don't have to think too much when you get in there. If you're moving into a new home, or you want to do something to your home that you've never done before, you want to actually make it a home that you're looking forward to visiting, go to Adam and Eve, and you would see exactly what your home has been missing for such a long time. It's in Ikeja, and it's easily accessible. So go there and revamp your home. And
even if you are homeless right now, they have some things that you can use just, like, the environment.
Is it like a tent?
The environment where you will be will just be smelling nice.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, that air freshener, that thing can refresh any under bridge you are. Just spray it there, you'll be okay. I'm telling you, there's something for everybody.
That is so true, guys. Yeah.
I said I saw one air freshener there.
Yeah.
Okay. Your nose experienced two things: the smells that smelled before that air freshener, and the smell after that air freshener. Trust me.
And it will never be the same again. So go check it out.
I thought I was living large till I entered that store.
I love that.
It's true.
All right, let's move on to the next topic for today. COVID-19. Nigeria has recorded the first case of the most transmissible Delta variant. The Nigerian government disclosed this, and they did say that this is a dangerous Delta variant and has been recorded in a traveler in Nigeria. A statement that was issued by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control on Thursday night noted that the development raises a grave concern. Now, just a little bit about the Delta variant, tagged SARS-CoV-2 and also known as lineage
I will call that name again.
SARS-CoV-2.
CoV-2. Hey!
This Delta variant has been described by the World Health Organization as the most transmissible variant. Now, according to the global body, the variant is responsible for the spike in about 98 countries across the world where it has been reported. Speaking on the 26th of June on the variant, the World Health Organization's Director General said a surge in cases translates to more hospitalization, which he notes has continued to stretch healthcare workers and health systems while putting more at risk of death. In a statement on Thursday night, the NCDC authorities said it was able to identify the variant through the country's concerted efforts to combat the spread of the pandemic in Nigeria. The statement by the NCDC said it was recorded in a traveler to Nigeria at its National Reference Lab in Abuja, the FCT.
So now Abuja the thing is still doing now.
So NCDC is calling on Nigerians to take precaution. You know, a lot of people put their guards down.
If
Can't you see me?
You can't just deck. You don't. You can't let me just.
Can't you see me? I'm fully prepared.
I'm
protecting everything.
Nika Lewinsky.
So,
that's all I can say.
So this is in Nigeria. But the question is this in Nigeria because this is the first case that they've recorded, or is there a possibility that this could have come into Nigeria?
Well, let me just say something first.
People? This
NCDC say that their concerted effort to stop the spread of it is not their, it is our DNA that saved us in Nigeria from anything COVID had to offer.
Oh, you think so?
There was no concerted effort
with that school of thought.
There was no concerted effort. If Nigerians did not fall sick and die on the streets as Bill Gates' wife predicted, it's not because of anything NCDC did.
But I mean, we have to give it to NCDC. At the beginning, they were a bit shabby, but it got to a point where it seemed like they straightened up their processes. It got to a point
where we know that
they straightened up their processes.
I didn't see.
Yes, they did. I mean, there are so many demerits.
Did they build one hospital?
Exactly, which is something that we've spoken about several times on the people's perspect.
If Nigeria had that kind of
I must say,
Indian,
kudos to an extent to the NCDC. They actually did well to contain with what was going on. I think it could have been so much worse.
If it actually spread that well, like we had like a mass,
so much worse.
We had like mass infection. They didn't have they didn't even envision any of
we thank God that didn't happen.
That's what I'm saying. So it is our DNA that saved us. It is not the concerted effort.
Some of the effort by the NCDC.
How many tents in Lagos? Lagos is a city of 20 million. They had some tents. That's all I can say. They had some tents.
Yeah, we did see that.
So they were not ready.
Yeah, we can't.
They were not ready. I will give kudos where kudos is due. We helped the rich people. When it came to the rich people, NCDC was on point.
Oh, really?
They were in their houses, testing them every day. I had some friends that were tested in this Lagos like 10 times. Every day they were in their house testing
by
them.
The NCDC or by other people. You know that we have private labs that
by
do
the
testing.
NCDC. State testing. Almost every week they were testing them. I say Nana get Lagos. Africa. It's Africa. What do you want to say?
But with this variant that we've recorded, Seun, do you foresee another lockdown in Nigeria? What do you think this is going to mean?
I'm sure not going anywhere. I'm not using myself to test.
Going anywhere, as in going outside of the house?
Yes, for like a week. I'll just check what's going on for a week. COVID takes a week before you
start manifesting.
So I just want to check what's up.
And you know what? Even aside the fact that they just recorded this in Abuja, I believe with the influx of people in and out of Nigeria, there's a possibility that this strain had already come into Nigeria, or maybe we were not able to identify it yet. Now, this is not to say that people should keep losing guard and be lackadaisical about it. Of course, please ensure that you are disciplined when it comes to the measures that you should put in place, the precautionary measures to protect yourself and your family. But with the way the stories have been moving up and down in different countries, and with how much we know Nigerians are travelers for several reasons, for business, for for health reasons, and the list goes on and on, and people coming into Nigeria for business purposes as well, for religious tourism, because that's another big part of our form of tourism in Nigeria. I believe that maybe there's a possibility that this could have been in Nigeria already before the official they were able to officially
you are saying NCDC know their work.
Identify this. I'm just saying. But
let me just tell you, the world
compared to
world,
compared to other countries as
you,
well. Remember,
country,
the world itself was not prepared.
So
as well. So it's not just a Nigerian thing.
You know, the thing about the UK at least tried. The US was just really bad there. They did have it was so bad in the US. Anyway, but this was because of the US kind of investment. But this is my point in general. The world has only thought to protect the rich and their working staff from COVID-19. Every other person did not really. So when you hear all this social distancing, these are middle class, elitist remedies that the poor cannot dream of even trying to practice. You understand? So when you see this kind of solutions, it's not solutions for the people. It's just solutions to protect the rich from getting the disease from the poor. You know, but the problem the world now had was that this their solution couldn't work well because this disease was actually coming from the rich, you know, and going to the poor. You understand? And it was at this moment that they realized that poor people were essential workers. You know, workers that nobody looked at before, street sweepers, ambulance drivers, everybody, essential workers. Suddenly, now that they were going to die doing their jobs, we remember that they were essential workers. You know. Okay, now tell that to their salary now. Essential worker, their salary. That will not the apple. They're just essential worker by mouth. You know, we live in a world where nurses earn less money than footballers. COVID stopped football, we didn't die. If nurses had stopped working, wouldn't all of us have died?
I just knew you were gonna say that.
Music is kind of medicine. If people don't have music, if there was no music during Corona, all of you would have gone crazy.
Sadness.
There was only sadness. Music kept people sing. So we were playing our part, you know. But all these athletes, you know, I don't understand.
But there's an argument for that because that's a form of entertainment as well. So that really, you know, brightened a lot of people.
Not watching football will not drive you crazy.
Who knows? Because entertainment is a very huge necessity.
We can do the experiment. We can do the experiment.
Let us actually.
I want to lock you in a house.
Especially with such a sport like football.
1 month with football and no music.
Seun.
Let's see what will happen.
Survive. Not me. You cannot use me now. I'm a very little sample size.
Okay, so we are on. Let's do 1 million naira. You know, let's do experiment.
Okay.
Because but I'm only giving the person 1 million though. Whatever it costs to regain your sanity is your problem. I want to lock this person in the house. The person will be able to watch 24 hours football, but not one sound of music. The person is never allowed to play his table like this. And
the person will probably sing to what if they can't.
You can't sing.
They can't sing.
You can't sing to yourself. Nothing musical. No sound. You can't even beat your table like this.
But if they're watching football, football comes with
no audio. No audio.
Come on. But football is a whole package.
You can hear. I will record special commentary for you that will filter out all the music that they'll be singing in the background. No advert that has music. No music. Because before you know that, I call it 7 7. All the advert will become your hit jam. No way. No music at all. You know, you see that people are not going to be psychologically balanced. You know, to me, I'm just honest about it. You know, so it's only when people are about to die, you know, suddenly say, they are essential workers. But in the real sense of the word, you don't pay them like they're essential. You don't give them privileges like they're essential. You know, you treat them like any other common person. You treat them like they're not even worthy of being in your space until it's time that you have to die for you to be able to drive on clean roads. You know, risk their life to save your family's lives.
Feel free to join the conversation. You can comment on this before we move on to another story.
We're even in Nigeria right now. Before we take the call, doctors are fighting to get paid.
Yeah.
You know?
Threatening strikes, and this has been happening for such a long time now. Adegoyega is saying there's no need for these artifacts to be returned. I don't think it's necessary for the British to return anything. It's those who know the worth of a thing that will appreciate it. We don't appreciate these artifacts. In fact, most people see it as satanic. So let those who know the worth keep it with them. If these artifacts are brought back, I could tell you, if you don't be surprised, it will find a way of going back. All right. So
I don't think they will sell it back, but I know it will be. Some people
it'll be run down. It won't be taken care of.
Lai Mohammed must at least have two in his house. There will be two masts in his house. I'm sure.
This is from Anna saying, if it was Nigerians who made these artifacts at the beginning, why not make new ones again? And at this time, much better ones and much creative ones with the new technology. Let's fast forward and forget the past.
Wait, you know, when we talk about technology, people compare technology to ability. The pyramids were built 3,000 years before
without
the birth
any
of
technology.
Christ. Without any technology, nothing. Today we have supercomputers, and we still cannot rebuild a perfect pyramid.
Yeah, that's true.
With all our machine and technology today, the world cannot build a pyramid that meets perfectly at the top like the Egyptians. Let me not say Egyptians, because when we say Egyptians, it's a misnomer. People now start thinking Arabs. Like the Africans did 3,000 years.
But you know that there's
Christ.
a school of thought that says that the pyramids were built with some extraterrestrial assistance.
Yeah, of course. Now, see, all these people don't believe in aliens until they see the pyramid.
I promise
Africans build this, never.
They're like, no,
it's aliens.
It must be
Only aliens.
Let's take this. Lagos Talks. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Who's speaking?
Good morning. My name is Mr. T. I'm calling from Italy.
Mr. T from Italy. Yemi needs to see, my brother. Yemi needs to take a page from your book. You come here, you respect me, you don't try to call Ify Butterfly, and you call all the way from Italy. Oh, this Yemi, are you listening to a real caller? Very professional in his approach.
Mr. T, let's hear your take. Join the conversation.
Welcome, Jari, my brother.
Yes. Thank you. So, I'm speaking about the artifact thing.
Okay.
I think they're getting the priorities wrong, but you always say. So, first, they need to return the local money back.
The local looted.
You mean the money facts?
The local money facts.
I like that.
And then,
T, I beg, wait, don't give me. Don't give me, T. Wait first.
And then finally, they can return the artifact.
You mean say we want the money facts first to be returned? The money fact has been looted to Germany. You go kill me.
Alright, T, thank you very much.
At least Nigerians can see that I'm not the only person that is crazy in this country.
This is from Chivido saying, the way you praise this at NCDC, it's like we need to send them India and other COVID-19 ravaging countries to help them out.
And they tell you, if you meet my bow.
After all, Chinese doctors were invited to help us, although Mr. Ehanire later said that he doesn't know there were drugs. Yeah, that was another story.
You did that story, remember?
I remember.
The missing Chinese doctor.
Lagos. Good morning. Who's speaking? Hello. Alright, please give us a call back. Lagos Talks. Alright, please give us a call back. Quickly, let's move on to another story, one that Seun wants to really talk about. FIRS, that is the Federal Inland Revenue Service, getting tongue twisted there, has engaged some commercial banks as agents to, and I quote, freeze and recover 1.8 trillion naira from accounts of Multi-Choice Nigeria Limited and Multi-Choice Africa. Now, this is contained in a statement issued by Abdullahi Ahmed, who is the Director of Communications and Liaison Department of FIRS in Abuja, and this was just yesterday. Multi-Choice is the owner of the satellite television DSTV, as you know, and the FIRS explained that the decision to appoint the banks as agents and to freeze the accounts was as a result of the group's continued refusal to grant FIRS access to their servers for audits. Now, the service said it discovered that the companies persistently breached all agreements and undertakings with the service. The executive chairman FIRS, Mohammed Nami, was quoted as saying, and I quote, "The companies would not promptly respond to correspondences. They lacked data integrity and are not transparent as they continually deny FIRS access to their
Before you continue, no verse, just 1 second. Are you sure these people are talking about the same multi-choice? I know that they lack data integrity. The same multi-choice, I know that if your subscription reach 1 second after your money, immediately it is off. You are back to channel 100. Is it that anyway, continue. I'm lost. I'm already lost. Just to let you know, if I'm already lost. Continue.
And so they're saying particularly they've avoided giving the FIRS accurate information on the number of its subscribers and income.
So what kind of government is this that they don't even know? They need MTA multi-choice. Sorry, I was going to say MTA because before they were fighting with MTA.
Its services to multi-choice Nigeria had never paid value-added tax, that is VAT, since its inception. And
since its inception?
Yes, since its inception. And they're saying, and I quote, the issue with tax collection in Nigeria, especially from foreign-based companies conducting businesses in Nigeria and making massive profits, is frustrating and infuriating to the FIRS. Regrettably, companies come into Nigeria just to infringe on our tax laws by indulging in tax evasion. And there's no doubt that broadcasting, telecommunications, and the cable satellite industries have changed the face of communication in Nigeria. However, when it comes to tax compliance, some companies are found wanting, and they do with impunity in Nigeria what they dare not try in their countries of origin.
I said, FIRS released one statement. I said, only 20 Nigerians pay 10 million naira in tax. What? In this country that we live in. In VI alone, there's more than 20 Rolls Royce. In this Ikoyi, sorry, not VI. In Ikoyi alone, there's more than 20 Rolls Royce. If you add VI, those Rolls Royce number go to 100. If you add Lekki, Rolls Royce don't go 1,000. Only 20 Nigerians are paying 10 million in tax. Now they're saying they don't even know the amount of. So how can the country not know the amount of customers that MultiChoice has? That we need MultiChoice to tell us. Not be we give them a license to operate. I don't understand what is going on in this country. You know, it is what it is, because 1.8 trillion. How many schools we that one build now? How many hospitals? You know, but you know, these are the issues. It is difficult for Nigeria to fight this fight.
Okay.
Because you see that if Nigeria tries to fight this fight, MultiChoice has a lot of artists, celebrities as spokespeople who benefit from their platform, you know, benefit here in air quotes. Those people will come outside and say that, oh, the government is fighting MultiChoice, they want to spoil their business. I'm telling you, forgetting that that's 1.8 trillion, have they made 1.8 trillion from MultiChoice? All of them combined. Have we made 1.8? Or we artists, we actors, whatever, that are on their platform, that they are helping our life? Have we made 1.8 trillion? Have the money we've made, has it built schools? Has it put good hospitals? Has it given our children opportunities? You know, tokenism. Everybody is just used to coming to Africa, offer our elite some token, offer the influencers some token, offer the media some token, and that's it. Everybody's willing to sell the poor Africans down the river. You know, I would love to see the government get this 1.8 trillion from MultiChoice. I can't even lie, because you know, MultiChoice, you know, they don't cut me any slack.
They don't.
They don't do.
All right.
I don't think they cut you any slack neither. So I don't understand what's going on here. 1.8 trillion is too much.
We're gonna be.
And since you know that me, I'm always reasonable. They should pay 1 trillion.
Okay, just 1 trillion.
On behalf of the Nigerian people.
1 trillion.
Give us 1 trillion.
All right.
Take that 800 billion.
Has spoken.
No, not that they should not pay the 800 billion. No. They should pay us that 800 billion back in subscription. We that are Nigerians that use MultiChoice, you not be our country, not be our money, not be we don't want use the tax for. I be FIRS want to thief the tax money for somebody. You want to loot it? You want to use it for the people. So that 800 billion now, will they on Go TV, on DSTV, you know, everybody just collect like 1 year free first. So we can calculate after how much we pay. You know, let's do it like that. Pay 1 trillion cash back. And then the rest be subscription. MultiChoice, come on.
All right, one last story before we wrap up for today. This was trending on social media. Nigerians are taking a swipe at the Senate for screening Loretta Onochie, who's a special assistant to President Muhammadu Buhari, on social media for appointment as National Commissioner of the Independent National Electoral Commission, of course INEC, And this exercise was chaired by the Senate Committee on INEC despite widespread criticism by the opposition, PDP, civil society groups, and others against the choice of Onoche. Speaking during her screening on Thursday, Onoche disclosed that she was not a member of APC as opposed to reports by the media. However, there is a document that has revealed that she is still a card-carrying member of the APC and equally participating actively in party politics.
You see, at this point is where I have a problem with her. Because if me and Buhari, whoever I want to put as INEC commissioner, must be my guy. That's the road to power. I would not put enemy at the gate. I can't put my enemy at the gate.
Of course.
I have to put my guy at the gate. You understand? So, I mean, I understand that it's political. It's politically savvy to do that. So, and I will not, everybody is innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
But as soon as she now comes out to deny being Buhari's guy, that means you are planning something shit. That's where me and I. Why did you have to lie that you are Buhari's guy when you are, come on. So it's from that point that me, I just said that.
My question is, isn't there a provision by the law to bar such from happening because it takes away your neutrality if you are a member of the APC, not only that you're currently serving the current president, and you're being put in such a sensitive position, isn't there a law or aren't there laws to bar such from happening?
Nepotism and maladministration is something that we have accepted as the norm in Nigeria. This is the status quo. I mean, even in the private sector, you understand, Bank MD will bring his nephew that's read a Greek to come and be branch manager. You understand? Not because they share blood. You understand? So, nepotism, even though it's frowned upon, is unethical. I think the Nigerian political system is so depraved that this doesn't even come up as something wrong. Yes, I'm telling you. I mean, did we see father put son as governor in Nigeria? The son put his cousin, the sister here. I mean, come on. This is politics in Nigeria. But what me always tell Nigerian people is, there are certain things that we have in our power. Okay. Our vote is our power. INEC commissioner, who they put there, is not really our power. It's not really our power at all. They can do whatever they want in that playing field. We as the people must organize against that, not be drawn into that. This is not our playing field. Our playing field is that we must organize against all these people. We must organize ourselves to be able to remove them from power, so that we don't see these kind of things again if we are tired of seeing it. Because if we want to now start telling Buhari, oh, don't put this one, don't put Loretta, who is he going to put that will not try and cheat the Nigerian people? Who? What kind of fight are we fighting? As if there's one person that they can put that we can trust. Who are they going to put? Are they going to go and give Wole Soyinka INEC commissioner job?
All right, let's take this call, Lagos.
I did. Ambassador, welcome back to the show.
I did. Easy.
Yes.
Please, I'm kind of offended. Sorry, Seun will interpret this. My grandma want me to tell me this proverb that, oh, yeah, you go to Diwaro, or yeah, only. Don't worry. Sorry, Seun will interpret that to you. If anybody is condemning Noreta, not PDP at all, other parties can do that. Other parties can condemn this. PDP,
we don't accept.
There are the Baba in this. You remember for the Kitty, one woman like this, about God, and they want justice like this, who conduct election, and this woman runs to Abuja. After, look, PDP stop her. If I hear, the man stop. So the solution is that let's organize ourselves. Let us organize. That's the whole.
I am saying
it's like our head. I don't say our head. He said, are we okay? And the other institutions of Nigeria. People is trending. What to do community meeting now? They will run away.
It's true.
For social media, They are there. What is wrong with us? Political parties, they are doing their meetings every day, one by one. You are not expected to do our own meeting. I beg, Megan, wake up, oh. Chill. Someone tell their head to wake up.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ambassador. You know,
thank you.
it's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, I'm not even looking at it from the point that PDP.
Lagos Talks, good afternoon or good morning.
Good morning.
Who's speaking?
Good afternoon. Oh, sorry, good morning once again.
Ebuka, you're back. How are you able to get through 2 times? It's because you are a strong man.
Talking about this
You need to see the way Ife is looking at me right now.
It's very
Ebuka, flow, don't mind that.
You see, like the tax they are talking about, and make you ship the VAT to us with the poor masses. Then you go and keep rough oil in the mouth of all these organs. They will collect the money. So that trillion naira they want to let the Kukuma collect and move and you can build the tax thing. Then for this very woman, this Ogashewu, because I'm also looking at this thing, how the coaches and all this thing work out. You choosing the best team, now you are trying to lie to us. Where is independency of INEC? When you are putting somebody that okay, now you're pursuing, you say, I love what you say that if you put your gate man, you know if you go carry another person for your gate man now.
Yeah.
Your gate man. So you got to put your person.
You got to put your guy.
so my point is, these INEC with their politics and everything, if they put the woman, they should not play with her emotion because my TVC, it's in my cupboard. I don't do that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Before we wrap this up, 0809 234 5913. 0809 191 3913, 0809 222 0913. You can also call 01 515 0913, 01 515 1913. Lagos Talks, good morning. Who's speaking, please?
Good morning. Emeka from Pesta.
Hello,
right,
Emeka. Welcome to the TPP.
Yeah. My brother, sometimes we forgot the mantra. This government came to power. They came to power as change. Are they telling us they want to remain in the past? Sometimes it's the way our politicians act. Make them believe that we are fools. How can somebody say he resigned being a member of APC after 2019 election, when the next election is 2023? And these are the characters that have never shown conduct in their utterances. These are people you want to put as INEC commissioners. My brother and sisters, it's not about
I think we lost that
Well,
one.
it's true, you know, that change mantra. I mean, we didn't ask well. That's why I say always ask well. You know, they didn't tell us, they didn't say we are here to change it for the better. They say they just say we are here to change it. You don't change, you. Don't change.
All right, it is 11:58. This is where we're going to be wrapping up the show for today. A big thank you to our sponsors, Adam and Eve, Nigeria's #1 homeware superstore. Remember, it is the foremost lifestyle store located in the heart of Ikeja GRA, and it has provided luxury shopping products to Nigerians nationwide. They provide these different products reflecting the class, style, and personality of their clientele by providing an extreme range of products to suit all taste. So you need to actually visit the store yourself to see what Chinwa and I saw when we visited as well. You'll be blown away. If you want to turn your house into a home, you know, a place that is cozy, a place that is a sanctuary, a place that you love to be, a place that you never want to leave sometimes, then you need to visit Adam and Eve. And they would give you exactly what you need.
Let me put it this way. I don't want to say you need Adam and Eve to turn your house into a home. You know, all you need to turn your house into a home is love.
Is it?
Yes. But if you want it to be a comfortable home, if you want it to be a comfortable home, a home that oozes wellness, if you want it to be a relaxing home, a beautiful home, then you go to Adam and Eve.
Yes, I like that. That's the spirit. That's
the spirit.
All right, this is where we wrap up for today. It's 12. The world news is coming up right now. Seun, always a pleasure having conversation with you right here on The People's Perspective. Before saying goodbye,
Thanks for coming to work this week, Ify. I mean, all of us are happy to see you.
whatever, Seun.
You brought a certain je ne sais quoi to the show as usual.
As I always do.
And
It's just in my blood.
you're giving me the Ify juice I need for the week.
I like that. That's
you
what
know,
I'm
just-
here for, you know.
Just breathing the same air as you is, you know.
Today. Very interesting topic for that matter. I'm going to be talking about